Guernsey will become the first part of the British Isles to lift nearly all of its lockdown restrictions.
A further 2 people from 2 unnamed Premier League clubs have tested positive for coronavirus after the league's second round of testing. Players and staff from clubs across the country received the results of their second round of coronavirus tests on Saturday. So far, 8 positive tests have been returned out of a total of 1,744 tests conducted in previous batches. Sky News has learned that Britain's biggest car maker, Jaguar Land Rover, has asked for government help amounting to well over £1 billion to deal with the effects of the coronavirus crisis. In a statement, the company said they're constantly in discussion with ministers on a whole range of matters relating to Covid. Around 20,000 of the company's employees have been furloughed under the government scheme.
Defiant response from Downing Street over new allegations that the Prime Minister's chief aide breached lockdown rules.
Fresh reports this morning claim that Dominic Cummings made more than one trip from London to Durham during the lockdown. The government says the allegations are false.
A new test and trace system to track coronavirus cases is set to launch at the end of the week.
Good morning. A boost for Project Restart in the latest round of Premier League testing. Just 2 new cases of the virus have been found, increasing hopes the season could start again next month.
Another 282 people in the UK have died after testing positive for coronavirus, taking the total number of deaths to 36,675. One story dominating on the front page of most of the Sunday papers this morning reports that Dominic Cummings broke the lockdown rules. Dominate Sunday Mirror here, leading with allegations that Mr Cummings made 2 trips from London to Durham while Britain was under strict instructions not to travel. Downing Street, though, coming out last night calling the stories inaccurate and false.
The Sunday Telegraph is also leading on those allegations, but on its front page there's another story about the planned reopening of primary schools. It says that councils will need to publicly justify themselves if they've decided not to reopen schools next week.
The Sunday Express leads on a safety plan ready to unlock Britain, the paper focusing on a series of crucial moves to ease lockdown, including cash to help high streets reopen, it says. A photo of Mr Cummings there is also the lead image on the front page.
And the Scottish Mail on Sunday says police have launched inquiries into 2 Scottish care homes where large numbers of residents have died with the coronavirus.
Prime Minister's closest aide, Dominic Cummings, is facing further allegations that he breached lockdown rules.
Both he and the government insist he acted reasonably and legally by driving from London to County Durham in March while his wife had coronavirus. The Observer and the Sunday Mirror are now reporting that he was seen on the North East on 2 more occasions in April.
The government's test, track and trace system to monitor the spread of coronavirus is set to launch at the end of this week. A team of 25,000 contact tracers will track down people who've been near someone with coronavirus. An app which tells people that they may need to self-isolate is also expected to be a part of the plans.